Hello and welcome back to IBS and to this session. Today we are going to discuss about strategic planning. So before going through this, I would like to talk about what exactly this is and why we are discussing this. Because in this lecture we are trying to learn how to plan our thought from scratch, and that should be strategically so that we can finalize a perfect business, and then that business will grow exponentially. Okay, so for that, what we have already discussed, let me brief it to you again. This strategic planning journey has been divided into 5 parts. First part, we are discussing about company mission and vision, so which we have already discussed. Analyzing external environment we have discussed yesterday, and today we will be going more detail into the internal environment, and then we will discuss about selecting particular strategy. Once we have finalized our vision, we have studied our external environment and internal environment, so now we will be able to select particular strategy. Then we will be going with particular this business, and we will select this pricing strategy or that pricing strategy, whatever would be the suitable for us. Once that will be selected, then we will develop those particular strategy. Okay, so this is all about the section. So let's jump into the analyzing external environment topic, in which we have one particular point we need to discuss. Okay, let's go ahead. So now we will discuss about Michael Porter 5 force. 5 force basically they have is: first one, new entrants. There is a threat for new entrants, and another threat is bargaining power of supplier, and similarly buying power of buyer. And then again, threat of substitute product. For example, we can take Apple. Apple is the company. He has a new iPhone, which is iPhone 16. Okay, when they will bring iPhone 17, don't you think the cost of this iPhone 16 will go down first, and also demand will go down? So this new entrance of substitute product in within a same company will also be considered as a threat. So these are the 5 forces which are actually being very intensely targeting each other and impacting each other revenue or businesses. So that is why company strategically think how they can tackle, how they can maintain and control this kind of threats. Okay, a rivalry among the established company. For example, your company is very big. Okay, you are holding 60%. There is still a chance of new entrants will come, and they will take control of your market share. Talk about, for example, Tesla came into the market. Initially he was not having a huge market share, but slowly he has grown a lot, and now he become market leader. If you are a very established company like Reliance, Walmart, still you have intensity of threat with regard to new entrance company, which can be a rivalry or a strong competitor for your business. Also, you can take this in another example. For example, Samsung and Apple. Okay, they are both are market leader. I'm taking hypothetically, both are taking market share of 30% and 30%. Okay, and the rest all company are holding 40%. It in this maybe 10 company or maybe 50 company, but these two established company, right? Because both have a good market share, both are established company. So in this company they have some kind of intensity with regard to product, intensity with regard to their pricing strategy, intensity with regard to their market strategy, technology, R&D, and other kind of stuff, their employee. Because normally there is a chances this company will target to hire their employee, and this company may target to hire this company employee, so that the most talented employee will come to their company and they will grow their business exponentially, whether this person is from technology or marketing or maybe HR, okay, maybe finance guy. So whoever is the most talented to your rivalry company, do you may try to hire him, or also their technology you want to bring into your company. So even though you are established, but still you are fighting for your revenue, okay, or your sustainability, and fighting for your market share. Okay, so there are so many things happening within two different established company also. So this is actually talking about established company. Okay, so fight happened between established company, not talking about the entrance. Okay, so entrance is another kind of threat, but established company has more intense threat compared to new entrance. But new entrance impact in different way. For example, if company business is restaurant, So in restaurant business there is very easy barrier to entrance. Okay, so anybody can enter into this business. Even you might have thought of opening such kind of restaurant and running such kind of business, right? So I would say there is very low barrier of entrance. So what is happening if it is very low barrier to entrance, so anybody is coming to that particular business, so in that there is huge crowd who are working on it and giving new kind of recipe, new type of dining, new type of atmospheric condition, good vibe, and so many things they are giving and trying to get your audience. So even established company under this business, they are under threat because they are so easy to enter into this business. Okay, if I talk about mobile company or laptop, so in that company you will see entrance barrier is very high, so that nobody can easily enter into this business. Another example I would talk about Airtel and Jio. You will see there is only two player in the market of India right now. So why? Because there is no easy way to enter into this particular business. If you think about the restaurant business and entering into the telecom industry, so these are the barrier which also create different kind of intensity among the company. For this kind of company, they are struggling with this kind of intensity, but this company are not struggling with this kind of intensity because in new entrance is not their tension, but fight among the established company is their intention. They are fighting politically, making their strategy more lucrative, more attractive for consumer. They are trying to make more attractive strategy for consumer. They are studying consumer behavior, so many things they are keep on doing. If they will not do, another person will take advantage of your weaknesses. Okay, so let's talk about the first point, threat of new entrants. For that I've talked about you how you can get over from this first point from new entrants. First of all, you can do cost. You can reduce your cost, okay, and supply product in optimum cost. Okay, how you can achieve this? You can achieve this through economy of scale. So how will you achieve this? This is simply example. You Every company has some fixed asset. Suppose your company has 100 million as a fixed asset and they make product of 100 million. Okay, so 100 million the product they are making and 100 million is their fixed cost. So fixed cost per product is $1 or rupees, whatever you can consider. And then if you are making this product, your cost is here. Okay, and then after this fixed cost will remain as it is. Okay, now your variable cost keep on changing based on the quantity. So here your cost has come, total cost has come here. Okay, 100 million, maybe with your variable cost I will also consider the 100 million. So variable cost rate would be per product would be $1. So now you reach there dollar per product. Okay, so if you are keep on increasing your production, so your cost initially till here this 100 million of quantity, your product cost will be obviously $2. From there onward your cost will be only $1, right? Because your fixed cost is already used among this 100 million. And now if you are increasing your products, suppose you have made 200 million product. So now let us calculate. So total production you made is 200 million and your total variable cost plus fixed cost is, your variable cost is 100 million here and 100 million more. Okay, so total 200 million is your variable cost plus fixed cost is 100. So total cost is 300 million, right? And now you have produced how much? 200 million product. Earlier you have produced how much? Your cost was 200 million, fixed cost 100 million. Okay, fixed cost and variable cost was 100 million. So total cost was 200 million, or you have produced 100 million. Okay, so earlier your total cost was 2 per product, right? And now since you have total cost is 300 million divided by 200 million, so 1.5 is your product cost average. So now you see that you have option, so that your cost has almost reduced by 25%. Okay, so this is how you can overcome your new entrants. Since new entrants come into market, so they will not have so many expertise as you have. So what will happen? They will not be able to make their product under 1.2 cost for particular product. So that is why for them it will be very challenging. For you it is quite easy, because you have your marketing team, you have all kind of stuff, like you have already set up your production, so you just increase your product and you achieve economic of scale. Okay, so this is how you can overcome this threat. And another option I would talk one by one. So another point, if I talk about, it depend on your nature of business. If your business is in such a environment where barrier is high, for example, as I have given for Apple and mobile industry, I would say telecom industry or other such kind of industry where need huge investment to come into the business. For as in a startup, if you are entering into the business, you should have good amount of money, so that also consider as a safety for you, or that will be a opportunity for you against this kind of threat. Okay, and the third point is requirement. Okay, what requirement you have? If your company need less requirement, that the threat will be very high. If the industry in which you are working has high requirement, okay, restaurant business or something, so there is a very low requirement to enter into the market. So that is the point I'm discussing. If the inter barrier is very high, then the threat will be low, and inter barriers is low, and that time your threat is high for new entrants. Okay, so for that you can take other strategy, like you can go with economic scale, or you can also make some asset purchase, technology purchase, or hire such a talented employee, or such so many other things which is in your business you can able to do it. So you should supposed to do it, so that you can have a win-win situation, or you will have some, you can minimize your threat and optimize your and effectively use your all product. And now we'll talk about bargaining power of supplier. So in this point, what exactly is the situation would be, suppose you are running a FMCG company. That example will make you more clear. And you are a company, okay, who has some 100 million of your market share or your revenue. Okay, and your supplier is Hindustan Unilever, HUL, or some other Tata, maybe Reliance. You are purchasing from this kind of big giant company your product, which, or maybe you may purchase from Walmart also, maybe if Walmart is supplying. So you are in FMCG industry and you are buying product from this kind of company who are giant in nature. They have big market share. So do you think you can negotiate price with them? I think no, right? In those cases, they will be able to charge price. They can create monopoly. For example, oil industry, oil OPEC company in Middle East, all the Middle East countries are have joined together and set price, and this price you all over the world has to accept it, because if there are 5 countries, they will not supply 80% of oil supply will be lost. So you cannot ask them, or you cannot bargain with them. So this kind of situation where company has to be very careful, because this kind of big company can create monopoly, though it is illegal. Okay, but this company have a capability to, not like a oil industry, but for this industry can also make some kind of monopoly. They can set price. You can't bargain with them. They have power, they have resources, they have, if they will not supply you because your supplier is only 3 or 4, so you don't have much option to replace and buy from some other company, because when you are replacing you have to focus many things, how long area you will have to travel to buy that product. I mean to say, when you are buying, so that product will come to your store or warehouse, so there is transportation cost, so that you have to take care. Then time period, what time it is taking, 2 days or 5 days. If it is taking 5 days, 10 days, then it is again you have to keep extra inventory, that is also cost for you, right? Similarly, so many other things you have to focus. So extra inventory has also cost. Okay, extra travel cost is also your cost. Also, if you have very limited 2 3 suppliers, so you cannot negotiate with them, you have to bear with them, because they are leading competitor. Okay, so this is the main threat for bargaining power. To counter this kind of threat, you can do 2 3 things, like either you merge with them, If you are merging with them, so your this threat will down, and also they will get benefit from you, that because you have a store and you have a showroom where you can, suppose you have thousands of showroom, okay, so you can easily sell their product. Okay, they have product, you have marketing strategy or supply chain, I would say. You can sell in front of directly customer, so customer has trust and other thing which they don't have that much. So they are using their product, but they don't have a store and all. Okay, this kind of strategy you can apply and save yourself and your shareholder or your investor. Okay, so since I've already spoken about supplier, this bargaining power of buyer is just opposite. For example, you are a Unilever or Reliance kind or Walmart kind of company, okay, and you hold huge market share. Okay, out of market share, you are carrying 30% of total worldwide market or India market, or which market you are holding a huge market share. So in those cases, similarly, when your buyer come, like this FMCG company which I was discussing before, this company come to you, okay, to buy a product from you. So now you can negotiate better, you have more power, because you know they don't have more than 2 3 supplier. You know you can charge your premium price. So whatever I have discussed here, all those benefit power you can get as an advantage to charge a good price and get a good profit for your shareholder and investor. Okay, so this is the just opposite of supplier power. Okay, so in this situation you have power, okay, in your hand, and this your supplier don't have power. Okay, so in this case threat is for supplier, not for you. But another threat would be, as I discussed, you have all the product but you don't have showroom to sell, so you are somewhere relying on him. So when they give offer to you to merge, you should supposed to merge with this kind of company, so that you will get sustainable revenue. Why? Because sometimes you are selling with this supplier, okay, this FMCG supplier, maybe his name is A, and you have hundreds of different customer whom you are selling, but A is taking out of your 1,000 million of revenue. Suppose A is giving you 10 million of revenue. So there is chance if he will go to some other of your competitor, so this revenue will be lost. So you don't want this kind of thing. So and you don't have a showroom to sell other product. Okay, so you have already all the investment, so it is better for you to merge with such kind of company. As much you will merge, as much your revenue will be sustainable, because you have all the product and now you have all the customer to sell your product. So both the problem has been solved, so you will be more powerful. So and if this kind of customer will go back to your competitor and all, so that time it is threat for you. Okay, so this is overall the discussion. So let's discuss what are the condition where power of buyer is considered as a threat. So when you are a buyer, or you are buying product from markets, and in that market supplier is large, okay, large quantity of supplier available, so you can easily negotiate. If you are not buying from you, I will buy from some other. Okay, so in those case power in your hand. Okay, first. And second, cost of switching is low, since because your all the supplier is nearby your showroom or whatever it is, the transportation cost would be same. So in those cases what will you do? You can easily switch. So that is also again will be considered as a favorable condition for buyer. Okay, and no unique product, it means suppose a company selling rice, wheat, okay, and milk, dairy product kind of stuff. So these products are normally same, whether whatever brand you will take, but the product is almost same. So whether you buy from any of the supplier, there will be little bit of differences in product, but the ultimate product is same. Suppose you are buying from milk and making some sweet, okay, so for you milk is milk, right? Quality does matter, but not that much, because it is not a unique product that you cannot get a milk from some other supplier. You can easily get all this kind of product easily. So in those cases it has been considered this is not a unique product. So in this case also it is in your favorable condition. So if when you have all these favorable condition, that time what will you do? Ask for better product. You can ask for large discount and price discount. So when you are not in threat, you are in favorable position, you can ask this kind of stuff. Okay, you can ask for large discount, you can ask your supplier to reduce the price. Okay, if plate turn in a different way, then when I talk about the oil industry, when they are very less supplier, that time they are asking buyer to increase price, they are setting the par price, they are increasing. So similarly, if you talk about bargaining power point of view, if condition is change, like number of supplier is very less, then you, this is your threat. Okay, because supplier is less, you cannot buy product from some other supplier because there is very minimum supplier out there who is selling. So if cost of switching is high instead of low, if it is high, then again it is threat for you. In this case, if your product is differentiated or very unique, like Apple iPhone, you can buy Apple iPhone from Apple only, you cannot buy Apple iPhone from Samsung, right? So their product, if demand is for that particular unique product, and you cannot buy from some other company, so that again become a threat for you. So this is the way we can explain. I think I have explained enough supplier point of view also. Thanks for watching. See you in the next session. Stay tuned.